I'm going to show you how to make a form so that you can easily collect information from your students. Before you do that, though, I would take a second and think about how to organize your Google Drive and where these documents are going to go. So you'll see in my drive, I have a folder for my accelerated class, and it says Distance Learning Surveys. And I'm just going to date them every day. And you'll see here is the survey that the kids will get. And then once they start completing the survey, you can generate that into a spreadsheet so it's easier to look at. So every day, I'm just going to have one form. After the students respond, I'll have this, and this is where I'll check my work. And then you'll see I have another folder, same thing, but this one is for my inclusion class. So I'm going to use Nadine as an example because I'm helping her make these now. And so I have a Nadine folder, Nadine. And if I were you, I would make a folder right now. Go to New Folder and name it Daily Review Answers, because that's how you're going to be collecting your daily review answers. So anytime you make a daily review answer paper, you're going to go in here. Okay? So to make a form, you're going to go to New, and you'll have to go to More, and it's the first one on there, New Form. And the first thing you want to do is make sure you have student names on them. I always do last name, comma, first name. That way when I want to sort them alphabetically, it's easy to find in my Google Drive. And then I like to click Required because it forces them to make sure that they answer the question. The next question I always put is, what class are you in? Are you in my, and I do mine as ELA 1, 2, or 3. So however, if you do periods, you could do first and second, fourth and ninth, whatever. Also make sure you title the form. So I would do today is March 17 Daily Review Answers. Okay, so name, class, again, required. That just makes it easy for you to sort later if you want to, or you want to put them into your gradebook. And then when you want to make a question, so over here your choices are, you can add a question, you can import a question, you can just add some text, you can add just a picture, you could add in a video maybe if you are using this more of an instructional tool, or you can add a section. But just we're going to go just really basic today with just add a question. So let's say that you had the kids answer 10 questions for math, and you really can't have them submit that worksheet back to you. And I know this is one of those things we'll maybe have to just let go of seeing all of the work. We'll talk about different ways that you could have students submit their work later if you wanted to have them take a picture of it. But for now, you just want to make sure that they did it and they got, what their 10 questions were. So you could just put on here, question 1, what was the answer you got for number 1? And then you can change this from multiple choice to a couple of different choices. We can just put short answer, required. And you would do this for all of your questions. Now, Nadine had a couple where there were 2 parts. So 2A, I may put, what is the formula you used in number 2? And so the students would have to do the formula. You could also do it as a multiple choice where you gave them, a list of formulas and they would pick the one that they did. A equal area equals length times width, and so on. Then there would be a part B to that, 2B, after substituting what did you enter into the formula, what was your answer in square centimeters? And then they would have to answer it. So you could go through and just keep adding questions until you had all the ones that match up with your worksheet. Okay? So when you're all done, sometimes you have to click up here where it says Untitled. If you just click, it automatically generates what you had here up here, and that makes it easy to sort. All right, so now you have your your answer document that you want to share. Now you need to share it to students. You're going to click Send. And the easiest way that I do this is just to highlight it and click Copy. And then you would go to your website. So again, I'm using Nadine as an example. And so maybe for tomorrow it says, submit your answers to the daily review here. And then I can highlight the word here, hyperlink it, and then paste the hyperlink. Now, because this is live on your website, and Nadine, I'll delete it here in a second, you click. When the kids go to that document here it is. Okay? So I'm going to delete this now, Nadine, so don't panic. All right. Now, tomorrow, when students answer it, and actually I'm going to go ahead and answer one right now so you can see what it looks like. And since I said all of them had to have an answer, I need to do that. All right. So now when I go to my form, you'll see that I have one response. One student has responded to this, and I can go through and look at their answer, but I'm going to show you an easier way to look at it. So you can create spreadsheet, and it will match the title, March 17 Daily Review Answers, but in the at the end it'll say responses. And then create this spreadsheet. And now you have each student, what class they were in, and what they got for each of their answers. So it'll be a lot easier to grade this than going into each student's document in Google Classroom. Now, the giveaway is that you won't necessarily be able to see all of their work, but I think to start with, we want to make it easy on you, make it easy on the kids, and once we get familiar with this, we can add in something a little bit different where we might expect the kids to take a picture of their photo and submit it, or maybe you do one problem where they have to show your work. So let me know if this works. If you need any other help, let me know.